John Harden.
When you hear the sound of coming, hear the drums drumming, I want you to join together with the band. We don't move in any particular directions, and we don't make no collections. I want you to join together with the band.
Yo, welcome into a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. I got Brian Dacus and Johnny Hill in the house, and this is Friday. And we busy, man. We so busy, ain't even funny. We got Jay Ham up in the hizzy. We're going to talk a little NBA action, talk about a little Anthony Davis, LeBron James. By the way, 21st season in the league, man. LeBron James still just as yoked as all get out. Looking good, isn't he? But
yes,
Plastic Man, though, man, you know. Good games, bad games, live or die with him. We'll talk about some of LeBron's comments that he made about Anthony Davis. Oh, you know, we don't care what people say about Anthony Davis over here, you know. We'll get into that with Jay Ham. Plus, we got to talk about the Grizzlies. You know, they back in action tonight. I think I'm going to go down to the FedEx Forum because after the game, I'm going to a Halloween party.
Oh, yes, sir.
And I'm already dressed up. And I know it's Friday, and Halloween's not till Tuesday, right?
Yeah, but legendary outfit, John.
Dude.
Legendary.
This is actually
legendary.
This isn't really like a Halloween costume. This is what I use on the weekends for bachelorette parties when I go and put in a little work. It's a little side hustle I got. So I just brought my other
side
working
hustle,
attire.
John?
Yeah, man. Good money. Lots of fun, by the way. Just there's something about it. I like putting on wigs and cop outfits and then taking all my clothes off and handcuffing people. It works out really, really well. Nuggets Grizzlies tonight, 7 o'clock. I'm going to be fired up. Hopefully you are too. Big slate of hoops. We also have tons of college football to get into today. You know Lee Sterling from ParamountSports.com is going to join us. Lee is the best damn handicapper on planet Earth. I'm telling you right now, he sent me to Denver. He sent me down to Florida. And I just keep spending money like it's going out of water because I know it's just going to keep coming in. ParamountSports.com. That segment today is at 12 o'clock. You really don't want to miss it. It is, it's going to be nasty. And you know there's some good games this week. There's some tricky games out there as well. So make sure you are all over that. The games we're breaking down, you have Tulane, who's a 10.5-point favorite over Rice. Memphis, 7.5-point favorite over North Texas. We're going to break down the Tennessee and Kentucky game. And we're also going to talk a little bit about the whole Michigan scandal that seems to be spilling everywhere. I'm going to tell you a little secret about this little scandal. They talk about South Carolina talk to the coaches and use the same thing to beat Tennessee. And, you know, all the fan bases are getting really excited. But have you noticed, like, the coaches aren't saying nearly as much?
Yeah, they haven't really said anything.
Oh, you want to know why? Because everybody's cheating. Now, maybe not to the degree which with Michigan was doing it. And again, they really didn't do it all that great. I mean, my guy with like his little cell phone videotaping the sideline. There's all kind of film out there to get. We're going to talk about that. We'll also talk about how TCU now looks like a bunch of geniuses. Because everybody's like, they knew Michigan was stealing signals, so they changed up their signals before the game.
Man, that's crazy.
There's just so much stuff that's just coming over here, but we're going to talk a little bit of college football today. And, you know, speaking of college football, you know we got a little bit of action going on. You know the big game of Florida Atlantic and Charlotte's tonight. But FAU is a 3.5-point favorite on the road. I actually got a little pick on that bad boy. We'll get that today about 12:45. And, of course, then we're going to break down all the big games, man. We got some big games, NFL to talk about. Oh, it's going to be a fun show. First and foremost, though, Johnny, Halloween's Tuesday.
Yeah, it is.
But I feel like this is a Halloween weekend where everybody's going to party, correct?
To me, yes, it's for sure. This is where it starts. It started this week, and it's just going to keep going.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it for sure start this Saturday.
It's going to start.
You're prepared.
I'm already prepared.
You're prepared, man. I like it.
I got, like I said, I got a party to go to tonight. I'm going to dress up and party and go to the Ole Miss Vanderbilt game tomorrow. So I'm going to be dressed up all weekend.
I like it, man.
I have a feeling I'm going to be knee deep in the Tito's as well. You know, when life hands you lemons,
make lemonade.
You just make a lemon drop.
Lemon drops?
Yeah, make sure it's made with Tito's handmade vodka, though.
Okay.
Now, last night, did you watch any NFL football?
Yeah, I did. I got a chance to look at it, man.
Man, very, very weird game. Not a lot of scoring in the second half. Tampa Bay Bucks just don't look very good. Josh Allen still seems to me just a little bit off.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know what it is. And I mean, my man makes so many plays. I mean, he does. He does everything. He threw the ball, he dropped back 40 times last night, ran the ball 7 times for 41 yards, ran for a touchdown, threw for 2, had that pick that was batted at the line of scrimmage that went up in the air. Buffalo Bills are going to go as far as Josh Allen goes.
Yeah, he's for sure. Without them, it's no team, man, because you never know what you're going to get with Stephon Diggs as well.
Yeah, he had a good game last night, 9 receptions. Gabe Davis was out there doing his thing as well. And James Cook, by the way, very underrated running back. We always talk about the running situation, how Josh Allen has to basically carry it. Well, he's not the greatest in between the tackles, but he's also a hell of a route runner.
Oh yeah, he is
so
for sure. Outside the backfield, he can do it all, man. He
And
really
then
can.
then you look over at the Bucks, and I don't even know what the Bucks are. They don't run the ball that well.
Their running game is not good this year.
I mean, they ran the
it's not
ball.
best.
They only had 17 total carries for 78 yards. It's still 4.6 yards in average. But you know that reverse with Godwin, where you got 14 yards, is pretty much one of their. I think that was their actually biggest run of the night. Rashid White. He broke one off.
Oh yeah,
about
yeah,
30.
he did break one. He had a big one. He had a big one. He had a real big one. Yeah.
But man, just when I look at Tampa Bay, you know, Baker Mayfield, you got the guys out there on the outside. You got Mike Evans. You got Chris Godwin. You got pieces. It's just that offense is very, very blah. Todd Boyles, not very interested in him. But red zone, especially though the Tampa Bay Bucks defense, though they do go out there and fight tooth and nail.
Yeah, they do. They do. And, you know, they got some good vets on that defense as well, like Latavius Davis. Also, they got that boy Devin White. So
Devin White's a nasty linebacker.
Yeah, so, like, they got some dogs on that defense for sure. But like, it's like they can only do so much when the defense is on the field so much, man.
That is the truth. And that Tampa Bay team is just not very good. Buffalo, though, I still am not sure exactly who they are. But, you know, they go as far as Josh Allen goes. And that defense also needs to get a little bit healthier.
For sure. They need to get
especially get that defensive front back to doing well, and life will be good. Now, Sunday, games galore. I mean, you got the Cowboys and the Rams starting things off. Big games this weekend. Looking forward to it. There's one, though, that just kind of sticks out, and it's weird. The Patriots are terrible.
Yeah, they are.
But last week, they were damn good.
They was very good.
Like, they were on point. They played the Bills. The Bills you saw last night. They dropped 29 points on that Buffalo defense, held Josh Allen down to 25, got a much-needed win. Now they play a Dolphins team who everybody now feels like has been a little bit exposed. Yes, that offense is nasty, but if you can put pressure on Tua,
Yeah.
you can cause all kinds of problems. One thing Bill Belichick can do is design pressure.
He really can. He really can.
And I just feel like this Dolphins game, getting 9.5 points, and I know it's in Miami, but let's not forget, what's the record for the Dolphins against winning teams? Against teams that have a winning record, they're 0-2, lost both those games by 14 or more points.
Yes, for sure.
They beat up on weak competition.
They do.
And I mean, they beat up on them weak competition, but it's just it's just wild talking about the NFL. I don't know how to pick this game. Luckily, we have Lee Sterling again. When you beat Chargers, Patriots, Broncos, Giants, and Panthers, just doesn't. I'm not sure. I don't know if I can lay 9.5, even though as great as their offense is. And we always go back to that 70-point game, but it was against Denver.
Yeah, Denver has been a big, huge disappointment this year. They had a lot of hype, and they just came back to reality once the season really just started.
Yeah, Nate Hackett doesn't look like he was as bad a coach as everybody said he was.
Come on. Sean Payton is looking crazy right now.
Yeah, Sean Payton is looking absolutely crazy. Another thing that's crazy is, did you hear that Brock Purdy's in concussion protocol?
Yes, I did hear that. I did.
Man,
I did.
Listen. I believe that Sam Darnold is a much more talented thrower of the football. He's got a stronger arm.
Okay.
He's bigger. He's more athletic.
Yeah.
He was a number 3 pick for a reason.
He was. Talk about it.
But the thing is everybody's like, oh, man, Brock Purdy concussion protocol, this could be the time Sam Darnold comes out. And all of a sudden, with Kyle Shanahan's offense, with these weapons, with this offensive line, he could fly. He's probably better than Purdy. He's this, he's that. I'm not so sure. I've watched Sam Darnold play a lot of football. A lot of quarterbacks have to remember the game. Yes, it's about physical skills, but it's also about what's between your ears.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning was not a great thrower of the football. He threw ducks all over the damn place.
Yes, and Peyton was the best thing about Peyton was his IQ of the game.
That's right.
That's the biggest thing for Peyton.
He knew the defense. He knew what they were doing. He had great anticipation. He was in charge of everything. He knew everybody's job. And that's something that Brock Purdy, I'm not saying he's Peyton Manning, but Brock Purdy's anticipation.
Yes.
His confidence inside the
For sure,
pocket.
yes.
Him trusting his read and his eyes. And you got to trust your eyes when you play quarterback. That's something that Brock Purdy does. That's something I've never seen Sam Darnold do
Yes.
outside of college.
For sure.
Trust what he's seeing. And I don't know if you can just shake that off.
Man, to be honest, sometimes a guy is who he is. You know, they come into the league, they just are who they are, no matter what you do. But I will say he will have a chance to succeed with it being Kyle Shanahan. 'Cause Kyle Shanahan unlock a lot of good things in quarterbacks, man. So like, who knows, man? Who knows?
Well, we're going to find out. But I'll tell you one thing. A lot of people, Cincinnati had a bye week last week.
Oh yeah, they did.
By the way, if you didn't know, 49ers are playing the Bengals. And this is a game where I feel like San Francisco, who's lost 2 straight, people are like, no, this defense is too good. This defense is banged up. Did you see Greenlaw last week?
Yeah.
My man was coming out play after play. Now, is he the toughest SOB you've ever seen? He is one of them.
He's a dog for sure.
He went out there, got knocked out, comes back in 2 plays later. You saw Werner was all banged up. That defense is just a little bit beat up. Are they extremely talented? Yes, they are extremely talented. But Minnesota Vikings also showed Cincinnati a small blueprint that I think a lot of other teams are going to watch. Double, and if you have to, triple Nick Bosa. Make the rest of the defensive line beat you. I didn't see Cleveland Farrell get off the ball, or Eric Armstead. Hargrave had a bad game. Remember, Minnesota dropped back 40 times, 0 sacks for Kirk Cousins. Why? Because they doubled and they tripled that dude, Nick Bosa.
And now that film is out there, so everybody's going to do it now, John. Everybody's going to try to do the same thing.
I think that's what they're going to try and do. And guess what? Cincinnati Bengals has a pretty damn good offensive line.
Very, yeah.
They're coming together. They're doing their thing. Joe Burrow coming off of, a little week of rest. Feel like his calf is going to be. I mean, you keep hearing that it's better and better and better and better. And I mean, heck, they even said this week, Joe Burrow's fine. He's good to go. Well, Joe Shiesty's back.
I like it.
If Jamar Chase is always open.
What he say, he always open.
He's always open. If T. Higgins is running by people all over the place.
Yes, man.
Then, man, why is it that this feels like the 49ers are ripe? Like right now, if you're going to go get them, and if you want to get your Cincinnati Bengals team going back in that right direction off that bye, going out to San Francisco, this might be the week that you want to go play the 49ers.
Yes, this for sure is a week because, like you said, that team is very banged up. So this is the opportunity for the Bengals to take an opportunity and just knock them off even more.
And Cincinnati's defense this year has been filthy. They held the Seahawks to 13 points. The Titans are terrible, but they held them to only a field goal. They held the Browns earlier in the year when they lost to them in one of the worst games offensively I've ever seen Joe Burrow play. And they still held them to 24 points. And I'm talking about the offense did nothing to help the defense at all. Nothing.
Yeah.
So this is just, I don't know, man. I feel like this Cincinnati Bengals team is ripe. I think the San Francisco 49ers, this is when, do I think they're a good football team? Absolutely. I mean, yes, I think they're a good football team. I think they're a lot banged up. And I'm sorry. I know Brock Purdy has played bad the last 2 weeks. He has.
He has.
That interception he threw when they had an opportunity to drive down the field and win that jump last week was a terrible read. I mean, it was a good read. It was just he threw the ball too far to the inside. It wasn't good. But, man, I don't trust Sam Darnold. If Sam Darnold is starting on one side and I got Joe Shiesty and they say he's healthy on the other. And, by the way, let's not forget, you got no Debo. No Debo Samuels for San Francisco. That's big. Loss. And yes, you're like George Kittle. Yeah. Brandon Ayuk. Yes. Christian McCaffrey. Yes. But, man, Debo does a little bit of everything. And, again, it goes all back to Darnold.
And Debo, like you said, Debo just bring a different type of spark with the 49ers, man. Like he's really like the energy of that offense. But other than Christian McCaffrey, but McCaffrey was also banged up. So you really don't know how many more hits or how healthy he is at this point in time in the season.
I'm definitely going to take right now. And by the way, I don't know if you realize you can get the Bengals +4 right now.
Oh yeah,
And that money line
Okay.
comeback is also pretty good. So I'm all up on the Bengals, by the way. Then the other thing I just wanted to do, I don't like to just come to work and complain.
Talk about it.
I don't, because nobody wants to hear it. They want positivity. They want happiness. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But Sunday and Monday night's football game, the two standalone games of the week are terrible. The Bears and the Chargers,
Oh man, no.
that's Sunday night.
I didn't know this.
The Bears and the Chargers. And then
What?
and then hold on, and then on Monday is the Raiders and the Lions.
Come on, man. They could have done better with that.
Chargers 9-point favorite over the Bears. Right now, Lions 8.5-point favorite. No, yeah, Detroit's an 8.5-point favorite over the Raiders. Chargers are a 9-point favorite over the Bears. Those are the two standalone games, man. You
And
got to do a little bit better at scheduling than this, NFL.
I think they felt like that the Bears were going to take the next step, but like they didn't. It's obvious, and this is just terrible scheduling right here, man.
I mean, come on. I would watch. There's so. I mean, again, the 49ers for me and the daggum Bengals. That's like the game that I really look forward to see. But there's just a ton of games I would prefer to see over this. I mean, hell, I'd rather see the deadgum Jets and the Giants. A rock fight almost. No, I don't want to see that one either. I'll be watching it. Jets only a 3-point favorite over the Giants. It's pretty wild to me too. But heck, the Jags and the Steelers, I think is going to be a sneaky good game.
Yeah, I think that would be a really good game. I don't know if you heard what George Pickens said about that secondary, man. He said
George Pickens, Mr. Georgia, Mr. I've been destroying cornerbacks.
Yes, man. He said that defensive line give the secondary hope. He would call him the secondary very terrible, man. So George Pickens is looking to have a really big day against the Jaguars secondary. Be on the lookout for that.
Man, oh man, I like a little trash talking. I'll tell you one thing, Kenny Pickett, he makes plays. You gotta give the kid credit. That offensive line is so bad, but he still steps on the pocket. He still uses his feet. He keeps his eyes down the field. He hits Johnson. He hits Pickens. They took care of the Rams. Remember, they just beat, what was it, 2 weeks ago? They beat the Ravens?
Yes, they did. They did.
Man, I mean, like, and again, don't forget, this is also the team that beat the Browns. I mean, they beat the Browns, the Ravens. They beat the Rams, but somehow they lost to the Texans. But the Texans ain't that bad. But they didn't just lose to the Texans. They got smoked by the Texans.
That boy C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, he's
Doing
been
good,
doing his
man.
thing.
He's been doing good.
I'm telling you, this team is sneaky good. Everybody's talking about the Steelers aren't any good. Everybody's saying very simply, oh, this is the easy game. You take the Jags. Not so fast, my friend. Not so fast, my friend. But we're going to break down tons of NFL. Again, we got the Grizzlies, Denver tonight. We got Lee Sterling at 12 o'clock giving us all of our bets. And then we have T-Money and Uncle Brasky. That's right, T-Money and Uncle Brasky today at 12:30. Fade those fools, if you know what I'm saying. Just listen, laugh, and fade them. Now, I got to remind all of you people out there, this whole first hour is brought to you by the great people at Scooters Plus. They're at 3425 Summer Avenue. You can go to scootersplus.us, check out all their inventory, or you can just hop on over there. They're open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday. Those are their showroom hours, and it's the largest showroom in the Mid-South, period. They have ATVs, UTVs. They have Spider Trikes, Honey Stars, Ravengers, side-by-sides. They've got motorcycles. They got golf carts. You name it. If it's got wheels and a motor, it goes. Plus, they have those e-bikes. You know what an e-bike is?
No, I never heard of it.
Man, you like plug that little junk up as a bike, and say you get tired of pedaling, you just like zoom, zoom.
Ooh, that sounds cool, man.
So you can do a little workout, and then you can be like, and tired. No, done. Done mine. Head on over to 3425 Summer Avenue. That is Scooters Plus. Parts, repairs, sales, and service. Don't forget they have financing options available. Going over there right now, there's an inventory reduction sale going on. You can also just put 25% down. bam, you just pay on it each month, each week, whenever you get paid, whatever. And then by the time Christmas rolls around, Santa will pick that bad boy up and he'll drop it down the chimney. Scooters Plus, parts, repairs, sales, and service. Scooters Plus, the price is always right. Now it's time to talk with Jay Ham on the other side. We got to get pretty deep up into some basketball. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11, here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
What do you get when you have a dream, a beer, and a business plan? Meddlesome Brewing. Meddlesome's classic ales and lagers capture the true Memphis spirit. Strong, tenacious, and unforgettable. Meddlesome captures true Memphis spirit as well with community events including the Meddlesome Meandering 0.5K Saturday, November 4th with live music, event cup, and plenty of brews like Memphis Style and 201 Hoppler. Meddlesome Brewing on Trinity in Cordova just east of Shelby Farms. On tap and can packages. Meddlesome Brewing. Never settle, always meddle.
Start your day the right way at La Palapa with the biggest, baddest breakfast burrito around. Chorizo, cheese, rice, beans, and eggs served with fresh salsa, and it's served all day. La Palapa has daily lunch specials, all served with rice and beans, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Try a torta, breaded chicken, steak, chorizo, or ham served with mayo, avocado, lettuce, tomato, and jalapenos, all in a hoagie. Plus amazing soups and dinner entrees, all at La Palapa, 5255 Summer Avenue. La Palapa, the little hut with big taste.
Go where the season takes you, and it'll take you to huge savings at Gossett Mitsubishi on the Pike. Be packed with power in 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage G4. 37 MPG combined, $18,755 or $199 a month. Ready for adventure? 2023 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, $25,595 or $299 a month. Plus 7 seating and top safety pick 2024 Mitsubishi Outlander SUV, $32,185 or $399 a month. And every new Gossett Mitsubishi is equipped with Mitsubishi's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. You want it, we Gossett. Gossett Mitsubishi, 1870 Covington Pike, or 24/7 at memphismitsubishi.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 84 months, 500 military rebate, loyalty, conquest rebate, 500 G4, RHFO 1918, MSRP 19255, Sport, PU 015-137, MSRP 26595, Outlander RZ 006545, MSRP 33185, includes all rebates and incentives, PF 695, excludes tax title and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through end of the month with approved credit, dealer stock only.
Country music singer-songwriter Kylie Morgan absolutely loves her Genesis diamond ring.
I got so many compliments as soon as I got the ring and continue to get compliments on it because it looks really pretty on my finger.
Kylie's husband Jay heard folks in the music industry raving about Genesis, but he also did a lot of homework on his own.
When it came to finding the ring, he took it very seriously. He did all the research. I think he knows more about diamonds than any man in the entire world, and that's how he landed on Genesis. He just knew that they were the best.
Jay picked out a stunning, flawless, pear-shaped diamond in an elegant setting. Got the value price Genesis is known for, and now they both tell everyone they meet about the amazing Genesis experience.
When you walk into Genesis, you can just feel the happiness. You know that they're helping find something that symbolizes the love that you have for your partner, and you can feel that as soon as you walk through the door.
It's always been you, and I've always been your wife.
Genesis Diamonds at Poplar and Perkins Extended.
A good friend of mine told me about this awesome place for lunch.
Oh, yeah? What's the name?
Neil's Grill and Bar, where the fat man rocks. Everybody knows Neil.
Where's it located?
It's located in Yorkshire Square off of Quince.
And what's it like?
The best lunch place in Memphis. You know, like real mashed potatoes and gravy. Everything is made from scratch. Monday through Friday, daily lunch specials like Monday baked chicken, Italian Tuesday, spaghetti, ravioli, Italian spinach, delicious fried catfish, fried chicken livers every Wednesday, Friday, Salisbury steak, barbecue chicken, or if you just want a vegetable plate, the best veggies in town.
What about the lunch price?
Meat and 2 veggies, $8.95. Meat and 3 veggies, $10.95. And veggie plate, $9.95. Big fat boy portions, man.
Man, you're making me hungry.
Come hear the best live local music at Neil's. Eddie Smith plays Sundays 5 to 9, Mondays karaoke, Tuesdays Debbie Jameson, Wednesdays Elmo and the Shades, Thursdays John Williams and the A440 Band at Neil's.
Where the fat man rocks.
Here we grow again. Metro Builders is accepting applications for project manager, sales, and even a couple of crew openings. Visit MetroBuildersMemphis.com today to inquire about our openings. We are an equal opportunity employer, drug-free workplace, and are growing rapidly at our Memphis office. Metro Builders is looking for team players that want to learn and grow in the construction industry. We are a roof and restoration company. If you have a huge drive, want to earn a great living, and enjoy working with an enthusiastic team, call Metro Builders today at 901-375-1717.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour is brought to you by Scooters Plus on Summer Avenue. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes Rabbit. He choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up. Daddies, he know he won't.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. I got Jay Ham in the hizzy, and we busy, baby. NBA's kicking. Believe it or not, did you know people are playing hockey right now?
Right now?
Like, not this very, very second, but, like, hockey's even going on.
You know what? I remember one time the Grizz played the New Orleans Hornets at, like, a 12 noon game. I was there at the Forum. I think it was the first year the Forum opened. It was, like, for school kids. They brought a whole bunch of kids from around the surrounding area. I think they played it like
So that
noon.
morning you just hopped up, got on the school bus, and pretended to be a
You
kid?
were going to the Grizz. You going to see the Grizz.
Heck yeah, man.
It was pretty dope. Me and my mom went because I remember that. That was the first season of the Forum.
Man, memories.
Yeah.
I'm going to be making some memories tonight, man. Nikola Jokic is back in the place. Murray, the defending
I'll be there
champs.
tonight, too.
It's going to be nasty. You'll know who I am. I'm going to be the stripper cop. My badge says Officer Ed Banger.
If you're not watching on the live feed, John really looks like Bobcat Goldthwait from the Police Academy franchise. I'm just saying, I had to get him.
He really do.
He don't look like him, but he look like he's partnered with him. You know?
His partner in crime.
I haven't thought of Police Academy in so long. Those movies were hilarious.
It might be after one I might have to pull up.
I'm going to have to pull one of them out. I'm going to definitely have to pull one of them out, man. But the Grizzlies back in action tonight. They struggled in the very first game. One, because, well, Xavier Tillman ain't growing no more. Like, it ain't all of a sudden one day he's going to wake up and he's going to be 6'11", 7 feet tall.
And then he still had a double-double, right?
And he still played good, but they got out-rebounded by 15 against the Pelicans. And that's the whole crux of the problem.
Nothing against Steven Adams. I'm a huge Steven Adams fan. I always like Jonas, though. I always like Jonas Valanciunas. He was just that kind of cool.
JV, man, coming back into the crib, taking care of business. I like JV as well.
You know, but it's one of those, historically, we don't open up well to start the year. I think it was like 4-17, 4-18 in season openers. So it's one of those where it's like, okay. And then going back to like grit grind, I usually don't sink my teeth into it in that way until about 25 in, which is January. Usually the turn of the calendar, that's when I'm like, okay, now we seeing who's who, what's what. But chemistry, we'll get there.
I think, I mean, Smart, Derrick Rose,
Right.
Desmond Bain. I got nothing backcourt problem. I'm just saying, like that right now, man. You got to go against the Joker tonight. Like, who's going to take care of Aaron Gordon? I mean, it just, when I look at this deadgum game, the Pelicans game. I mean, I hate to say it. I told everybody if they were listening, you better put your money on the Pelicans money line to win the game. They were getting 1 point. It was even money to bet on them. Like, how can you not take that? Now the Nuggets come in 6-point favorites over the Grizzlies tonight. I don't know where. I don't want to put any money on this one because I'm not. Because I'm going to go out and have too much fun.
Right.
I think the Grizzlies could pull one out of their keister. I mean, they could. It just doesn't seem likely because the matchups. I mean, Denver, of course, the defending champs, they're great against everybody, but this could be ugly.
But it's also the NBA.
Oh, I know. Anybody can win on any damn given night. Trust me. Somebody gets hot from outside, and then everybody goes banana sandwiches.
But and I guess it's one of those where I'm looking around at general reactions from game one, and I'm like, yo, relax. It's only one. There's still a lot left.
Is there a squeak in here, or am I crazy?
Mm-hmm. There's still a lot left to be desired. I don't know, though. I don't hear it, but
you don't hear it. I don't know, man. I feel like I must be losing my mind over here. Did y'all give me some
John,
acid?
I thought I was losing my mind. I hear it too. Don't know what it is. Trying to figure it out.
901-360-8255. Are we the only ones that hear it? Hello. No more squeaks. Okay. Maybe that happened. Sorry, that just was driving me banana sandwiches, and I felt like literally somebody spun me.
All right, but it's one. It's one of 82.
That is the truth.
You know, so, and tonight it still may be 0-2 of 82, but it's still, I mean, we ain't even got to Halloween yet.
Shoot, you're right. And we don't even get to Halloween until next Tuesday, but we're already dressed up partying for the weekend.
Now, I don't want to say this every week, but but I think they'll be fine in the long run, though. It's just, ironing out a few kinks, and the chemistry will come.
I hope so. Well, Grizzlies back in action tonight against the defending champs down at FedEx Forum. Now, we got to talk a little bit about some of the games that have happened. We're gonna talk more Grizzlies later on, but I just want to ask you, what do you think about this Lakers team?
They're better.
They're better?
I like the personnel better than what they had a year ago. Got a little younger. Cats like Cam Reddish, Christian Wood. That's cool. It's cool additions for them. But LeBron will be managed.
I mean, 29 points a game 29 minutes in the first game.
Right.
Last night, LeBron did play 35 minutes. They said he wasn't going to play more than 30 minutes, but he did play 35 minutes last night.
He'll probably average around 30, just on a nightly basis. You probably see some nights where he'll go 40, maybe more, but he's going to try to lighten that load for him and just try to get through enough spots. I mean, because they were pretty much in position coming in as a 7 seed a year ago. And like I said, the personnel, I like this group talent-wise better than the one that they had a year ago. I think they'll be fine. Now,
I just still can't figure out how they won that game last night. I know that Phoenix had an 11-point fourth quarter, and that's going to do it to you.
AD outscored the Suns by himself.
By himself, yes, and he was great. But this Lakers team couldn't buy a three-point shot, and they kept chunking them.
That's still an issue of deficiency for them, but
when you're 5 for 30, I think.
Oh yeah, that's horrendous.
That's terrible. 5 for 29. Sorry, I was pretty close.
Yeah,
17%.
Yeah, that's rough.
And they still won the game, and they got out rebounded. I mean, I just kept, and I know the fourth quarter struggles, but how can the Suns shoot the ball that bad?
You got a major hitter in Kevin Durant, but he's your only hitter that they had available.
He's not shooting good early in the season, 2 games in.
I mean, but he also, again, he was the only hitter of the 3 that they had on the floor available last night.
True.
So,
I mean, if Book's out there, that's a wrap.
Oh, either one of them. Maybe if Brad was there as well.
Bradley Beal, Book, either one of them, man. That was just, I don't know, man.
But the show that I enjoyed was the one before that. The debut in Milwaukee for Dame Lillard.
Oh, I was about to get there. Give me a little bit. You like the way this thing looks? You think this is going to be perfect?
Here's an issue that I see with people, with everybody going against this team. If Philly, who is generally a pretty good defensive team,
man, but they got so many issues.
They're picking him up at least at half court. He's getting the screen set at the logo, at the center court logo, and it's downhill. And with his skill set, he can stop on a dime. He can beat you off the dribble. He can do pull up with the midi, all of it. Pick your poison.
Man, 39 points in his debut for the Bucks.
39, 8 boards, 4 dimes.
Damn.
Pick your poison. So, and he still got Chris Middleton. He still got Giannis. He still got hitters with him, This going to be a fun deal to watch. And I think for me, the funnest part about all of this, John, the most fun about all of it is I didn't see many preseason championship predictions from a lot of people because nobody really knows.
Well, because, honest to God, do you know how difficult that is to say? In the East, Boston, Milwaukee,
Porzingis with a 30.
Dude, by the way, let me tell you
debut.
something, man.
That was also the highest Celtic scoring debut with Porzingis with 30.
Man, not having to be the dude, being just a dude at 7 feet tall who can stroke a 3, that's
unfair.
Huge. He just got to stay healthy.
It's unfair. Yeah,
keep him out of the strip clubs and keep him healthy.
He's like the only player from across the water that actually like gets into trouble.
He does. Yeah, he loves them strip clubs. Like, he loves them.
Yeah, this dude.
I mean,
gets
I
into,
don't
like,
blame him. If I was rich, 7 feet tall, I'd probably like a shake junt too. You know?
And this, like you said, dude at the strip club, the whole deal. I mean, it's unlike Luka. Luka just drink beer.
By the way, Luka he's nuts.
I saw that.
That debut was ridiculous, and I loved it when he dropped that F-bomb right there. Like, it was just so casual. Is Luka and Kyrie going to make? Are they going to be able to work?
They're going to be fun to watch.
Are they going to play defense on anybody?
I mean, they're playing for Jason Kidd. He's going to require you to play some defense.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of one of those deals. But adding Grant Williams was a good deal for them.
Yeah, I think that's a big pickup for them.
Right. That's where the defensive toughness will be geared and motored from. It'll be from him. Or at least one of them, at least. You know, but
what'd you think about Wemby, man? Since speaking of Dallas, that's who they played.
Man, once in a generation.
Like, he's going to be that dude.
Yeah.
After one game. The thing that's wild for me is, you know the last rookie that's made the NBA All-Star team?
Yeah.
Who?
Well,
you're probably going to get it wrong. I almost fell over.
I had to think about that one.
You won't believe it. Back in 2010, 2011, Blake Griffin.
Really?
That's how long that a rookie has made an All-Star team.
You got me on that one. I didn't even think it.
Man,
I
last rookie to be an All-NBA selection, Tim Duncan, 1997.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, all right. First team,
and he was also first. Yeah, he was the All-Defensive team. He was, but that was Tim Duncan. He was
over
different.
at 94 Feet of Life, YouTube.com/at 94 Feet of Life. What we like to say about Tim Duncan was that he was a veteran as a rookie.
Yes, he was.
He was like a 5-year vet when he came in,
and he was born boring.
Yeah,
it never changed.
Yeah, substance, no sauce, just
goes out and plays
white bread with cheese toast.
Uh-huh.
Pretty much like how I described the Indiana Pacers on a general basis. But
man, I don't
they're
know.
one of my favorite
those
teams
Indiana
to watch.
Pacer teams back in the day with Reggie.
They're one of my favorite crews to watch right now. I watched them the other
when they had
night.
Jermaine O'Neal and man, there's some Pacers teams.
That squad there was fun too.
Yeah,
though.
there's some fun teams that I used. Yeah,
but I like this crew with Tyrese Halliburton and the cats that he got running with them, Miles Turner and those dudes. They got some get up. You know, who did they beat up on the other night? They put up 146.
Damn, I don't even remember. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, so I'm just glad that it's all back and it's all rolling and we hooping again, you know.
Well, Wemby, just kind of to stick to him, does he keep Pop coaching longer? Is this the guy that Pops is going to take to the promised land?
I think Pop going to let him fly. Why wouldn't he, though?
I mean, I would.
The cool part about Pop is that you look back at what he was in the mid-'90s going forward and in the early championship years, and he's like that face of intensity. Now he just look like he just be out full of wine all the time.
True that. I will say, though, also, Pop, remember when he hired Becky Hammon back in the day? Wasn't it Becky Hammon when he hired her?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think she was like the first hire female coach in the NBA.
Well, he really wanted her to be
like his
apprentice, but he just wasn't ready to go home. And then after his wife passed, it was like,
that's what I got.
This is all I got right
basketball.
Here, right. So, and I think for him in fairness, he kind of really built what they all have there anyway. He hired the guys that's over him. He brought them in, groomed them, and put them in position over him. Like he did with, what's my man at Oklahoma City, GM? Can't remember his name at the top of my head right now, but he was one of those that came from Pop.
Sam Presti.
Oh, man, damn. I'm sitting here going,
there you go.
My brain ain't working at all today. But
mine
hey,
ain't
again,
either.
I've got a Cobby uniform on. I'm thinking about one thing.
Yeah, but the culture that he's ultimately set in San Antonio, and it's still ongoing, even with a younger crop. But how many times does an organization, especially a small market organization, hit the lick on 3 generational big men?
It's a good point.
I mean, like, it's not the Lakers we talking about, which they traded, inherited, and did other stuff to get it. Boston, who draft theirs. Or, this is a small market crew. And they hit that all within pretty much a 35-year span.
It's the front office all-stars. And again, the reason I brought up Breggy Ham, because I thought it was nuts back in the day hiring her, but man, she just went and won with the Aces. And if you heard her talk at her parade,
they went 25.
That's the toughest woman I ever heard in my life.
Oh, absolutely.
I was scared to death of her just looking through it. I was like, oh no, if that was my mother, I'd never got in trouble.
The only other woman that scared me like that from a basketball sense was Pat Summitt.
Oh, yeah.
Because I bought it. I believed every word she said.
She was serious. Man, James Harden's situation's gotten a little bit weird, of course.
Wow.
It's gotten wild, and now you got them investigating the fact that he violated participation policy for a national televised game or something to this. I mean, like, I've been looking into this going, what? And they're doing all kinds of things. I mean, I think everybody's just sick and tired of him not showing up in Game 6 and Game 7, but also everybody's just sick and tired of him always wanting out, pouting. If you want to play in the NBA, play in the NBA. If you want to hang out with the baby and little baby, go do that.
It's very self-destructive what he's doing right now.
It is, and it's hurting also Joel Embiid big time.
I think he's about to ask out at some point.
Man, I'll tell you one thing. That's the fastest.
He played like 40 minutes last night. He ain't got the knees for that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that was the first game of the year, too.
You know what I'm saying? He really ain't got the knees for that. But the James Harden deal, man, is the thing about this with him is you see it's a lot of entitlement, which from a statistical standpoint, he's earned. But from the end result standpoint,
he never wins in the playoffs. He
that's
disappears.
The end result standpoint.
If it's a Game 6 or Game 7,
now,
he's going to disappear.
People don't really take this and put the weight on it, but I'm going to say this. I said this on this show before, I say it again. He's the only superstar that's never missed the playoffs of this crop.
That's a good point.
He's there every year. Yeah, he gets bounced out, but he's there.
Also because of his games, man. He draws so many fouls, and when you get to the playoffs, they don't call it nearly as tight.
A combination of
he turns the ball over too much.
A combination of the style of play, because he tries to take on the entire offensive load on his own, which he's gonna get his money, he's gonna eat, but at the same time, you can't win that way, not in this league, and it's just a lot of entitlement, but you don't have the result that is required, I think, to have that entitlement, be established and stick, and be accepted, which it won't really be accepted with a lot of people these days, to be honest. LeBron is probably the only one that can get away with it, and people still complain about him.
Yep.
So I think it may be premature, but I think James Harden may be done.
Man, that's just wild to think about. But I do understand him showing up before the game, because I found out he was going to, for every game that he missed, was going to lose.
I really want to know
$380,000 a game.
I'm interested, but we'll get this like in a tell-all situation, but his perspective of this whole thing and how we got to this. That's what because the speculation is one thing. I really want to know from him. What's he thinking now? You know what I'm saying? What made him react in that way with Daryl Morey? What was the actual breakdown of everything? Mm-hmm. What did he lie to you about?
Like this,
right? You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it like this is like deeper than just money. You know what I'm saying? That's what make me feel that way.
Yep. This is like, man, I don't know. This is a little bit nuts. But one thing I can't say about the 76ers, never thought Tyrese Maxey, when he came out of Kentucky, was going to be this good.
I did.
I did not. He was a late first-round pick.
That's why I knew he was going to be dangerous right there, too, because he was going to go to a situation where
it wasn't a terrible team.
He wasn't going to be on a terrible team, and the hitters that were there, they were going to appreciate the talent that he was and let him go. And then he went to a team that had Doc. Doc was going to let you eat anyway, so it's one of those.
Man, I just got to say, Baxi is tearing things up. It is a Friday. We're talking with Jay Ham. More on the other side. Don't you dare touch the dial. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
Get the home field advantage every time with Fairfield by Marriott, the official hotel of the NCAA. Whether you're a student athlete working towards your championship dreams or your team's biggest fan, Fairfield by Marriott has everything you need to get ready for game day, from comfortable guest rooms to a complimentary hot breakfast. Visit fairfield.marriott.com to book your next game day stay. Fairfield by Marriott, part of the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio of hotels, an official hotel of the NCAA.
Want to play a private country club but only pay daily greens fees? Meadowbrook Country Club in West Memphis is your place. You can now play a beautiful, challenging course for only $59 plus tax, including carts. Meadowbrook Country Club features champion Bermuda greens and now is available to everyone. A membership is only $350 per month and includes tennis, pickleball, and swimming, plus a great restaurant and bar. Golf Pro Mark can even fix you up with custom-made tricks on clubs. Call 870-394-4186 today for your Tuesday through Sunday tee time at Meadowbrook Country Club in West Memphis.
Klein Tools are new at Lowe's, pros. Lowe's knows you want top brands and quality products, and Klein Tools delivers. Right now, get the Klein 3-piece ModBox mobile workstation for $319.94 and the Klein 5-piece cushion grip screwdriver set for just $34.97, both exclusively at Lowe's. Shop the largest selection of Klein Tools, the highest quality tool brand at Lowe's. Because Lowe's knows tools, Lowe's knows pros.
Hey everybody, Chevy truck season, it's here. And if you're ready for a new Silverado, All-Star Chevrolet, right here in Olive Branch has deals that are spot on to save you money. And let's be real, your good credit deserves it. Financing as low as $0. No payment for 90 days. That could be next year. Plus, you get $1,000 in cash, and All-Star has all the Silverados. Fall road trips, tailgating, Thanksgiving, Christmas, timing could not be better. So come to Olive Branch and drive a new Tahoe or Traverse. And if it's a certified pre-owned Chevy or any pre-owned you want, All-Star is loaded up. Camaro convertibles, Suburbans, Lexuses. If it's not here, just ask Jeff and he will find it for you. And Jeff and Kevin told me to thank all of you who are bringing your cars and trucks here to sell. You could get a check today for some crazy good money. Remember, it's not South Haven, not Mount Moriah or Bartlett or Carterville. It's got to be Olive Branch, people. So find new roads to All-Star Chevy today or go to allstarautogroup.com.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour is brought to you by Scooters Plus on Summer Avenue. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. He choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up. Daddies, he know he won't have it. He knows his whole back to these ropes. It don't matter. He's dope. He knows that, but he's broke. He's so stagnant. He knows when he goes back to this mobile home. That's when it's back to the lab again, yo. This old rhapsody better go capture this moment and hope it don't do better. Lose itself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. Happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully you're going to get dressed up, go down and see a little Grizzlies, maybe do a little partying tonight. But also got to tell you, man, it rained last night. But usually after it rains, the weather gets real nice. If you want to go play a little golf, how about Meadowbrook Country Club, 1250 West Broadway? It's just across the bridge, 10 minutes from downtown. If you live in Harbortown, if you live downtown, become a member. $350 a month, you get golfing, swimming, tennis, pickleball, the restaurant, the bar. My girl makes the best Bloody Mary in the whole wide world, and yes, they use Tito's. 71 is par, 4 tee boxes, championship Bermuda greens, and it's been private since 1959, but it's now semi-private. If you don't want to join, $350 a month, but you want to go check it out and play a great little course, $59. That includes the tax. That includes the cart. Go out there and have fun. Just $59 Meadowbrook Country Club, all across the bridge at 1250 West Broad. Give them a call. Set up a tee time, 870-394-4186, 870-394-4186. Tell Mark I said what up. Tell him I sent you. Jay Ham, what's up, man? You got a little quiz for me?
Oh, yeah. You want to get dirty with the quiz. Okay, let's roll. First of all, these questions are inspired, influenced by the great Hubie Brown and how Hubie would just come up with all kinds of crazy stats. 30 from Porzingis.
Now, hold on real quick. You can get these. Anybody out there who wants to get this quiz can get it where?
I had a guy last week go 4 for 4.
Man, but where do you put it so everybody can get it?
I put them on Facebook and I put them on Twitter. What's my Twitter handle? 94 Feet Historian. Yeah, I actually put it on Twitter when Brian tagged me on the show. I used that as a retweet on the tag, so there you go right there. Beautiful. And I put it on Facebook as well under my page, J Historian Ham, as well as in the group 94 Feet of Life on Facebook. Holla at us.
Holla at your boy. All right, let's get to the quiz.
Okay, what we got? We got 30 from Porzingis just the other night when he scored 30 against the Knicks. That's the all-time scoring high for any Celtic debut. This player with 25 had the second highest. Your options are Larry Bird, Dominique Wilkins, Antoine Walker.
Oh, Antoine Walker.
Dominique Wilkins.
No, Neek.
Neek had 25 in his debut after. I think he signed. It was after his Clippers run. I think that was his last team. Yeah, Neek got buckets everywhere when you think about it.
Yeah, he did.
The record for most teammates to score 25 or more in a single game is 4. Which team below does this record belong to? The 85-86 Celtics. The 61-62 Royals, that's Oscar Robertson and company. The 2012-2013 Heat.
Is that Bosh, LeBron, Wade, Allen?
Ray Allen, Rashard
Four
Lewis.
dudes right there could have 25. I don't know who the hell's on that Big O team, man. I mean, I don't know if you know, in the 60s, I don't think I was anything. I'm trying to think how old my dad was. No, he's more than 55. I don't even know. Yeah, I knew that. Good job. So he was just a little buck.
61-62 Royals is your correct answer.
It is?
Yeah. Oscar Robertson had 26, 22, and 11. All 4 of the dudes had 25. All of them had double-doubles.
That's nasty.
This is insane. And that's the year that Oscar also averaged his very first triple-double. The hard triple-double that he averaged. Same year that Wilt averaged 50 and all that good stuff. I'm the historian for a reason, man. I do
the historian.
The player that holds the record for most assists of any, the most assists in any NBA game played on a Friday.
Stockton.
Great guess, but no. It's Kevin Porter. Not Kevin Porter from the Houston kid either. The old school Kevin Porter played in the 70s. He had 29 assists. I forgot the exact date. It's the second highest total all time in a single game because Scott Skiles holds the record with 30.
Damn. Man, if you want more stuff this is the horse story, and he joins me every single Friday. We rap about this.
And we got one more.
We rap about that.
This is the team record for most free throws attempted for any game played on October 27th in the NBA.
How in the hell am I supposed to know that? Is today October 27th?
I can tell you how you're supposed to know that. I subscribe to StatHead through Basketball Reference. They said I can use their stuff as long as I shout them out. Shout out to StatHead.
StatHead. And who was it?
The question again was the record for team record for most attempted free throws on any game played on October 27th. Your options are 60, 71, and 41.
41.
60. Team shot 60 free throws, and this was the 1970-71 Blazers. They shot 60 free throws in a game.
My goodness.
The other team had 2 dudes fouled out, and 1 dude had 5.
Check out Jay at 94 Feet, his story. I'm listening to him every single Friday right here. Don't forget, he is the baker's boy.
We're going trick-or-treating on 94 Feet of Life this Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, youtube.com/at 94 Feet of Life.
Make sure you check it out. On the other side, though, it's time to make some money, Jay. I know you like Lee Sterling because my man hits it out the
Shout
ballpark.
out to Lee Sterling. Shout out to T-Money and Nebraska.
That's right. That's right. And we got Lee on the other side. We're going to be breaking down all the games. This week, we're breaking down a little NFL action with Atlanta, Tennessee, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh. Plus, in college, we have Tennessee, Kentucky, Memphis, North Texas, and Tulane versus Rice. Don't you dare touch that dial. Lee Sterling from Paramount Sports is next, right here on Sports 56, 98.5 FM. Start your day the right way at La Palapa with the biggest, baddest breakfast burrito around. Chorizo, cheese, rice, beans, and eggs served with fresh salsa, and it's served all day. La Palapa has daily lunch specials, all served with rice and beans, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Try a torta, breaded chicken, steak, chorizo, or ham served with mayo, avocado, lettuce, tomato, and jalapenos, all in a hoagie. Plus amazing soups and dinner entrees, all at La Palapa, 5255 Summer Avenue. La Palapa, the little hut with big taste.
Here we grow again. Metro Builders is accepting applications for project manager, sales, and even a couple of crew openings. Visit MetroBuildersMemphis.com today to inquire about our openings. We are an equal opportunity employer, drug-free workplace, and are growing rapidly at our Memphis office. Metro Builders is looking for team players that want to learn and grow in the construction industry. We are a roof and restoration company. If you have a huge drive, want to earn a great living, and enjoy working with an enthusiastic team, call Metro Builders today at 901-375-1717.
Hi, this is Lauren Choate with Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing. Choate's is offering some amazing specials for this month only. If you're considering upgrading your furnace before the cold weather comes, Choate's is offering $1,000 off a new Carrier furnace. If you don't need a new furnace, Choate's is now offering its early bird $60 furnace tune-up. This 22-point tune-up includes a free carbon monoxide test and heat exchanger inspection. And Choate's is your indoor air quality expert. For the best quality air for you and your family, it's recommended to have your air ducts cleaned every 8 years. This month only, Choate's will install a free UV light system when you get your air ducts cleaned, a $500 value. Call us at 347-8086 to take advantage of these amazing deals. So, turn to the experts with Choate's, and remember, let our family serve your family.
We all appreciate luxury. We love the newest technology. We want something that sparkles and looks great. Well, I've got it all in one place. It's called Genesis of Olive Branch, right at the corner of Highway 78, that's Lamar, and the first exit in Mississippi, that's Craft Road. Turn left and you will see Genesis of Olive Branch. And right now, you can get the 2024 Genesis GV70 starting at $49,480 with special financing as low as 3.49% on select models. How about the 2024 Genesis GV80? A little bit bigger, starting at $55,995, financing as low as 5.49% with a $2,000 rebate when trading a luxury brand. Call them. They'll even bring you a Genesis at your work or your home for a test drive. They're convinced that when you drive a Genesis, you're going to want one. Call 662-890-6684. Ask for Vinny. Genesis of Olive Branch.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis. Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
Oh, yeah. But you gotta be willing to take the hit and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, hanging out with Johnny Hill, Brian Dacus. We're so blessed because it's 12 o'clock on a Friday, and that means we're talking with the great Lee Sterling from ParamountSports.com. Go to ParamountSports.com. There's so much content, videos. If you want to know a little something about college football, NFL, MMA, you name the sport, Lee's going to break it down. Lee Sterling joins us every Friday, and he joins us right now. What's up, Lee? How was Chicago? Lee?
You all right?
I'm back. Yeah, hey, what's up, Lee? How's life?
I'm good. I got back from... You went on a... How long was your trip, Johnny?
Man, I was gone for basically almost 2 weeks.
Wow.
11 days. It was good. A little Colorado, a little bit of little Florida action, a little beach, a little mountains, and a lot of partying. It was great.
Where were you in Florida?
What is that thing? I think it's Fort Walton or...
Fort Walton Beach,
Morgan,
okay.
or Fort something.
You were in the Panhandle?
Mm-hmm. I was doing a little partying, I was actually down in Florida. It was being good because I had the grandkids, the kids.
Mm-hmm.
But in Denver, it was just pure debauchery.
Why?
Because it was me and 9 friends in Red Rocks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was great. It was really good. It's kind of like making some money. By the way, remember you paid for Denver.
I'm glad I was able to do something for you. So now we got to get back to work, right?
Let's get back to work, and we got some great games this weekend. And again, go to ParamountSports.com. By the time we're done with this, we're also going to tell you how you can get an absolute free play. Georgia, 14.5-point favorite over Florida. Lee's going to give you that absolutely free. Just keep listening. But we got to break down the Tulane and Rice game. 10.5-point line for Tulane. Lee, who do you like and why?
All right, so it comes down to quarterbacks. I don't know how you back JT Daniels. I mean, he had a great game last week. He throws for 342. Got the monkey off the back, and they beat Tulsa. I think most people expected him to win, but not 42-10. There's a reason why he's been 3 different places. Tell you this right now. This quarterback, Michael Pratt, I think he's one of the best 10 quarterbacks in college football. Do you agree?
I would definitely agree with that.
I don't know what kind of pro he's going to be, Johnny, but if I'm playing college football, I'm headed into a game, I'm feeling pretty good with this kid. So Rice is not going to hold Tulane. Rice had the ball for almost 34 minutes of that game. That's not going to happen. They're not going to force him into 11 for 22 passing, which was Tulsa last week. He's efficient. 70.8% completion percentage. He averages throwing for 9.9 yards per attempt. And only way I see Rice having a shot here is maybe a backdoor cover. I like Tulane here, 40-21.
I like Tulane a lot too, man. I'll tell you the other thing is North Texas did get some points on them last week, and Memphis put up 21, but it was like those 3 consecutive possessions. They were nasty against Ole Miss. The only reason Ole Miss ended up scoring 37 was the last 2 minutes. Willie Fritz went crazy and was going for everything, and there was turnovers.
When you're trying to win, you're not trying to cover.
To win. Yeah, he was trying to win the game. It was a 3-point game. You got the football, and then everything just went south on them. And that does happen, but dude, like you said,
and
that
was without Pratt.
That was without Pratt. That's what I'm saying. This defense this is a real damn good football team.
Yeah, I think they only lack, their running back from last year. Without him, a little bit different dimension there, but other than that, look pretty good.
Now, this is going to be a tough game for you. Like, at least this one I have no clue on because I don't know what Memphis team is going to show up. That's a team that does not like to show up, it seems like, in the first quarter. They don't like to tackle, it seems like, in the first half.
Right.
But damn, man, this North Texas team, they might be able to score, but their defense, I think, is pretty terrible. They don't stop the run. Watson might go crazy. Memphis, though, is 7.5-point favorite. Who you like, Lee?
Memphis can win it, but covering and laying a touchdown on the road, that's a lot. I mean, the Blazers of UAB were right there last week, and they're in a team that's in transition here. North Texas is playing for also a first-year coaching staff, but they really haven't changed what they're all about for Eric Morris and his staff. Still a balanced, up-tempo offense that usually gets more than its share of yards and points, and They gained 473 yards last week, but lost. They went to Memphis last year and played right in. They were right there. They lost 44-34 due to 2 pick sixes here. This year, North Texas's quarterback Chandler Rogers, 14 touchdowns and only 1 interception here. I think North Texas is going to pull off the upset here, 34-31.
I could definitely see it. I also could see it being a shootout. Weather, though, is going to be interesting if it's going to rain tomorrow or not. Now, Tennessee, these these coaches who are going forward on 4th down and shooting their teams in the face, as Josh Heupel did it last week, Mike Elko did it with Duke and Florida State.
What was the situation when he went for it on 4th down? They were up 20-6, right?
Yep, they were up by 6 points. And they were on their own 34-yard line. Like they're backed up. You turn the ball over right there, and that's what they did in Alabama. Went 4 plays down the field, scored a touchdown, and now Alabama has their first lead of the day. Like I was like, Heupel, what the hell are you doing?
Well, that's why he's coaching at Tennessee, and maybe not for long. Maybe 2 years from now, may not be coaching there, and that's why Nick Saban is at Alabama. Nick Saban would never do that. Never.
Nope. And golly, it was just so stupid. I couldn't believe it. I just
and the play calling. How about the play calling in the 4th quarter? Horrible.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a team come out there dominating
and undisciplined.
first half.
How about even when they're down by 2 touchdowns, a minute to go in the game, 2 illegal procedure penalties when it's 4th and 2. All of a sudden it's 4th and 12. That's just being undisciplined. You don't see Alabama do that. So, people are telling me, "Oh, Josh Heupel, he's going to be the next it." I don't think so.
I am actually with you. Now, Mark Stoops has been at Kentucky for a long time. Very respected coach, especially for what he's been able to do at Kentucky. Tennessee being a 3.5-point favorite versus those Wildcats. Which way you leaning?
I'm leaning Kentucky. So here's why. They lost last year 44-6. You don't think this is a circle game for these kids coming off a bye week? I think here's the game plan. They know that Tennessee is vulnerable. These kids right now, what are they playing for? Nothing. Season's over. They're playing for the Michelin, Tire Bowl or something like that.
Yep.
Ray Davis, they're going to give him the ball 30 to 35 times if they're smart. They win and cover. 27-20, wrong team favorite.
I like it. And you saw Ray Davis, Collie, who were they playing this year where he had 200 yards in the first half? It was one of those games that it was just like, damn, Ray, you ain't playing. I like that. And plus, again, Tennessee, after that tough loss against Tuscaloosa on the road, I don't know how you don't have a hangover. Now, we've been talking a little college football. You want to get college football plays, all you do is go to ParamountSports.com. Don't forget, you can also call 800-400-9741. Bing, bang, boom. You got all kinds of deals going on. But not only do we do college football, we got the NFL. And Jacksonville plays Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has been sneaky good. They actually beat teams with winning records. Jacksonville, everybody loves them. Trevor Lawrence, they got speed, they got weapons. Christian Kirk's doing his thing. Jacksonville, 2.5-point favorite over Pittsburgh. Seems kind of easy. Which way you leaning?
I think it is easy, and here's why. Pittsburgh needs defensive scores or 2 or 3 turnovers in the opponent's side of the field to win games. And I don't think Jacksonville's going to give it to them. In fact, Jacksonville leads the NFL in takeaways, 16-7 games. Their receivers, pretty darn good. Number 3 in the league in yards after catch behind Miami and Kansas City.
Whoa.
They even went into New Orleans on the short week, came out with a win. A lot of people don't realize this. Dating back to last year, they won 12 out of 15 games. 2 of those 3 losses were Kansas City. I think that Trevor Lawrence finally starting to come into his prime. He's going to have a big game here. Jacksonville pulls away 28-20.
28-20, they head over to Pittsburgh. They head up north to Pittsburgh and get that big dub. Now, this Falcons team, I am not a Desmond Ridder fan. I think he's terrible. But damn, Atlanta's been playing good defense. Tennessee, on the other hand, they stink at offense as well. They can't score. Man, they get 5 field goals against the Saints. Only got 3 points and got 0. Man, this offense is so inept. It's not even funny. But 2 bad teams playing each other. Atlanta a 1-point favorite. Which one of these crummy teams gets the dub?
Desmond Ridder, 3 times, fumbled 3 times, one on the half-yard line in the red zone is, it just goes beyond reason. I think he'll play a little bit better. The defense is good. The running game is good. I think Tennessee, where are they mentally after they traded one of their best defensive players?
Man, Kevin Byard, gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, you just got to think to yourself, your offensive line is terrible. You don't have a quarterback. You don't have a backup quarterback. You don't have a backup quarterback.
And they're going to rotate. Now they're going to rotate 2 guys. I'm not buying in here. I think Atlanta gets the job done here, 27-17.
I'm going with Arthur Smith and the Atlanta Falcons as well. Even as though Desmond Ritter's that bad, I think Atlanta's situation is actually better than Tennessee's.
Yeah.
Now, how does everybody get this free play? You got a good feeling on Georgia laying 14.5 against Florida. What do they need to do?
I do. I love this game. First 5 callers get it for free. 800-400-9741. This is going to be a client play. You want to get it for free? Call 800-400-9741. First 5 callers, it is on me. And how about this? This is a rare 2-week period where we have all 4 sports going on. Football, we're 61-38. Basketball, 2-0 to start the year. Baseball, 5 more wins and losses in the playoffs. And in hockey, already 6 more wins than losses, and we're only a little over 2 weeks into the season. So normally a one-day all-access pass, when we do it, maybe that's a couple times a year, 7 plays for either $97 or $77 if I'm feeling good. How about this? I hope you're sitting down. 7 selections, $17. That's right.
Whoa, 17?
Yeah, 17, not 77 or 97. $17 going to get you college football play tonight, Major League Baseball World Series play, a slew of NBA plays tonight, and a couple NHL hockey plays here. We're winning in all 4 sports. No one does it better. 7 selections, $17 tonight only. Get on it, ParamountSports.com.
My goodness, Lee Sterling, you are the man. 800-400-9741. Go to ParamountSports.com. And don't forget, he comes and joins me every single Friday at 12 o'clock. Set your alarm, set your brain, do whatever you got to do to make sure you join in because my man don't miss. Lee, be blessed, enjoy the holidays, and we'll do it again next Thursday, my brother.
You too, buddy. Be safe. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. That is Lee Sterling, Paramount Sports. I'm telling you right now, head on over there. You will thank me later. Now, we have a little baseball action tonight. A little thing called the World Series is starting up. Got the Diamondbacks. You got the Rangers. People feeling good about this. I'm a little bit excited. Nathan Eovaldi in his ears is going to be on the bump for the Rangers. 4-0 when Eovaldi starts in the postseason. ERA sub 2.5. I think it's 2.4-ish. 2.4 or something. But it's been ridiculous. Again, 4-0. His big old ears and that ball movement, I'm telling you, is nasty. Now, this Diamondbacks team, which is throwing Zach Gallen, it's been hit or miss. If Zach isn't walking people, he's been extremely effective.
He has. He really
But
has.
when he gets a little bit wild, and what does Texas do? They smash fastballs, but they make you throw strikes. This Texas Rangers lineup is absolutely filthy.
They are.
I mean, it is ridiculous. And I don't know, we talk about the Diamondbacks. Man, I can't believe that they did with the Phillies. But again, the Phillies didn't even hit 160 with runners in scoring position from games 3 to game 7.
Yeah, Philly's been a big disappointment, man.
They were a big disappointment.
They've been a big disappointment for me.
And in the Rangers, man, they won the first 2 games of that Houston series, then got punched in the damn face. Lost 3 in a row at home. Heading back to Houston, this thing's OV, right? Nope. Rangers bats just exploded. You remember the last game, Adolis Garcia. He hit a grand slam in game 6. He hit a huge ball off the top of the wall, finished 2 for 4. Also had another home run later in that game. My man drove in 15 RBI in the series against the Houston Astros. He's just hitting the baseball and seeing the baseball like nobody in the game, period. Like, dude is in fuego. It's ridiculous what he's doing. But then you have Marcus Semien,
the list go on and
professional
on.
hitter,
Yeah.
Corey Seager, Adolis Garcia, Jonah Heim. You got Josh Young at third, also an all-star. I mean, this team is just built with professional hitters. And I don't know, as great as the Arizona Diamondbacks bullpen has been, damn, I couldn't get that out. Like, this is just the wrong lineup for them. I really, really believe it. I'm sorry, I got to take the Rangers. I hate going against the Diamondbacks because they've cost me a lot of money. The Diamondbacks have hurt me, man. I didn't think they were going to win the first series. I didn't think they were going to beat the Dodgers. I didn't think they were going to beat the Phillies. And damn it, I don't think they're going to be the Rangers. And I think eventually I'm going to be right. I really hope so. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. But we have no opportunity to do a real Hardwood today. But I did see a little opportunity to bring up a couple things. Some things that I'm a little interested in.
Okay, tell me, John, what you interested in?
I'm interested. You know my man Blueface. Do you remember talking about Blueface?
Blueface, baby. Yes, I do.
He is a very big fan of the Los Angeles Rams.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Likes the Rams. And do you remember he was at the Rams game at SoFi with his fiance, who is, by the way, just as cool as Blueface.
Yeah.
She was making it rain with Blueface as they had a bunch of strippers in their suite.
Yeah.
And they got buck wild.
Hey, John, fun fact. That's his first L.A. Ram and his last one.
Really?
Yeah, they banned him. Yes, they did. First and last.
For just doing a little strip club?
Hey, man, the L.A. Rams said this is not happening again.
Yeah, I can honestly, it is kind of, it's the NFL. I'm sure that, you bring your kid to the game. You're like, hey, you want a hot dog? And he looks over and he's like, no, I want that.
Yo.
Let me see your thong, 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 thong.
This man.
It was a little bit wild. But he came out today because he's upset because Matt Stafford's wife, Kelly Stafford, is very opinionated.
For sure.
She does her podcast. She's always putting her stuff out there. She came out and went full throttle and said how basically Blueface was trash.
Okay.
Disrespectful.
Okay.
Basically, I mean, she took it a little bit far, doesn't respect the game of football, the families and all. I mean, a lot of the stuff she said was extremely on point. I do get it. Like I said, when you got families going to the games, one suite that's got a bunch of naked women in there, shaking that joint is definitely probably going to be.
It's a bad look for the NFL.
It's a bad look. I get it.
Especially with Taylor Swift going on. They try to promote more of that. They try to promote more of that.
Yeah, you got T-Swizzle with Travis Kelce and all the Swifties watching and people buying all their merch. Yeah. And on the other hand, Blueface is out at the Rams game making everybody blush. Probably got a lot of husbands in a little bit of trouble because they were turkey necking. And then finally when the wife figured out what they were looking at, you're like, I thought you were looking at the scoreboard. Nope.
They wasn't.
Nope. You weren't. But she came out, said all these things, and then he came out and he went off today. You know what he said?
What did he say?
He said Kelly Stafford is a damn Karen.
Oh, yo.
And by the way, I feel so bad for people named Karen.
Yeah.
Like, your real name is Karen. Like, the other day, this lady said, oh, I'm Karen. I said, oh, no, you're not. You're sweet. She's like, no, my name's Karen. I was like, oh, sorry.
Every Karen is just catching strays.
But yeah, man. I guess Blueface will never ever be back in SoFi unless he's performing. Would he ever be able to sell out a place that big?
I don't think so, John.
He ain't that big.
Not to me. That's my personal opinion, but he's not that big to sell out SoFi.
All right. And then speaking of rappers and sports, Shaq says he's the greatest rapper athlete, right? I think Dame Lillard can definitely go up there and say that he could be. Well, guess what? Now Shaq and Dame Lillard, they're teaming up with the very one and only Rick Ross.
Really?
And Meek Mill.
Really?
Mm-hmm. These the two superstar MCs are going to do a remix called Kobe and Shaq and Kobe or whatever, I don't know. And Dame Dollar is going to be all over that bad boy.
That's crazy.
It's kind of like, I think that's, like, it's kind of weird how now when you look at sports, how much sports and entertainment now are coming back and forth.
They just mesh.
I mean, the Travis Kelce, what's her name? Taylor Swift, the solid 6. Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Nobody can get a 6 like Travis Kelce. Just ask Pat Mahomes and ask his girlfriend. But and then you have Shaq and you got Dame Dollar. And again, Dame Dollar, this ain't like somebody who's doing a little rapping on the side and he's just kind of a average NBA player. No, I mean, it's Dame Dollar. You saw what he did, 39 points in his debut with the Bucks.
Yeah, he's a dog. He's a dog.
He is a dog, man. Interesting stuff going on all over the place. Now, I got one other thing I have to tell you that is extremely important. Are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Man, you know who's got some great lunch? It's Neil's Bar and Grills. Neil's where the fat man rocks. It's right over there on Quince. Pulling over there, man, you can get some fried chicken, some baked chicken, cornbread. They got beans and turnip greens and black-eyed peas, green beans. Man, they got all kinds of stuff going on at Neil's. It is flat out awesome. Plus, don't forget, it's a music room, man. It's not only a bar. It's not only a great place to get some food. It is the music room to check out. Neil's Bar and Grill. They got all kinds of events going over. Check them out on Facebook. Just go to Facebook. Go to Neil's Grill and Bar. Bing, bang, boom. It'll keep everything up again. Friday, October 27th is tonight. It's Area 51 at Neil's Music Room. You can check them out tonight. Head on over there. The partying starts about 8 p.m. That's Neil's Grill and Bar, where the fat man rocks. We're going to take a quick time out because guess what we do on the other side?
What we doing, John?
We bringing in T-Money and Brasky. Have you heard T-Money and Brasky?
No, I never heard of it.
Oh, man, they special. You'll find out how special on the other side. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Start your day with Sports 56 Mornings with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10, right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Pizza lovers and sports fanatics, Ferraro's Pizzeria is your Sunday ticket headquarters. Catch every pro game on multiple big screen TVs while enjoying $2 beers, $9 beer buckets, and mouth-watering pizza. We're talking the cheesiest, most delicious New York pizzas in town with all your favorite toppings. What are you waiting for? Grab your family and friends and get to Ferraro's, corner of Jackson and Main, just east of the Pyramid. Enjoy every pro game at Ferraro's Pizzeria and Cheesy Corner, your game day destination.
Hey, Mid-South, you looking for a new ride that'll save you some big bucks? We got it at Gossett Kia on the Pike. A new ride that boosts 41 mpg highway and 2023 Kia Forte LXS. $229 a month, $29.99 to its signing. How about 2023 Nero EV Wind SUV? 253 miles of EPA estimated range, $269 a month, $49.99 to its signing. And 2023 Kia EV6 Wind. Get up to 134 city, 101 highway MPGE, $399 a month, $49.99 to its signing. Plus a free charger with your EV purchase. All 36-month leases and Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Ask for Bobby J. He's ready to put you in a new Kia today. Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike, or online, KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 36-month lease, $650 acquisition fee, Forte PE 678 6055, MSRP 21610, Nero P501789, MSRP 41090, EV6 P501759, MSRP 49687. Includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax, title, and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 10/31/23 with approved credit dealer stock only.
Snap into action this NFL season with FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. Right now, new customers get $200 in bonus bets, guaranteed, when you place a $5 bet. That's $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. If you've been thinking about joining FanDuel, there's no better time to get in on the action. The app is so easy to use. There's a wide range of betting options, spreads, player props, over-unders, and more. Hey, in New York, right now I'm looking at all of the unders for Jets' offensive numbers. Passing yards, touchdowns, receiving yards. I'm looking at all of the unders in New York. So visit FanDuel.com/win and kick off the NFL season. That's FanDuel.com/win, FanDuel.com/win. FanDuel, official partner of the NFL.
21 plus and present in Tennessee. First online real money wager, only $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call TN Redline 1-800-889-9789.
Here we grow again. Metro Builders is accepting applications for project manager, sales, and even a couple of crew openings. Visit MetroBuildersMemphis.com today to inquire about our openings. We are an equal opportunity employer, drug-free workplace, and are growing rapidly at our Memphis office. Metro Builders is looking for team players that want to learn and grow in the construction industry. We're a roof and restoration company. If you have a huge drive, want to earn a great living, and enjoy working with an enthusiastic team, call Metro Builders today at 901-375-1717.
All 36-month lease, $650 acquisition fee, Forte PE 678-6055, MSRP 21610, Nero P5017859, MSRP 41090, EV6 P5017859, MSRP 49687. Includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax, title, and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 10/31/23 with approved credit. Dealer stock only. Hey, Jeff Allen, the weather's getting cooler, but the deals keep on getting hotter at Gossett Kia South. What you got going on, Jeff?
Only the best deals you'll find on your new Kia, Randy. I've got 41 MPG highway in a new 2023 Kia Forte LXS, $229 a month, $29.99 do it signing. I've got EV action with a 2023 Nero EV Win SUV, 253 miles of EPA estimated range, $269 a month, $49.99 do it signing. And a 2023 Kia EV6 Win, 134 city, 101 highway MPGE, $399 a month, $49.99 do it signing. All 36-month lease.
Plus a free charger with your EV purchase and Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah.
I have this one little saying, when things get too heavy, just call me helium.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to Little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. I got Johnny Hills hanging out with me, and we've been busy, man. We talked a little NBA. You got Grizzlies action. Talked a little baseball, man. You know, Astros out. Phillies out. Yep, this is the Rangers and the Diamondbacks in the Fall Classic, and I'm leaning towards the Rangers. I'm not just leaning. I like the Rangers, especially with Evaldi on the bump. Zach Gallen's going for Diamondbacks. You got to lay 165. It's a big number, but it's the right side to play the way they're hitting. So we got baseball, we got football, we got basketball. We talked with Lee Sterling from ParamountSports.com. Hopefully he went over to ParamountSports.com, got his picks, or called 800-400-9741, and got his free play. Now, T-Money and Uncle Brasky, they're getting ready to join us, but I got to also remind all you people out there, you know I love pizza. You like pizza, Johnny?
Oh, yes. I love pizza, man.
Man, I'm all up in some pizza. Now, I was kind of curious. You ever go downtown? Because at 111 Jackson, if you don't know about this place, it's called Ferraro's Pizza. It is flat out amazing. Not only do they have the best pizza in town, but they have $2 beers, $9 buckets. And on Sunday, yes, they have the entire NFL Sunday ticket. So you got all the games on. Don't miss a score. Don't miss a play. Don't miss a touchdown. And don't miss out on $2 beers, $9 buckets, and the best damn pizza, period. That's 111 Jackson Avenue, downtown. You can give them a call at 901-522-2033. That's Ferraro's Pizzeria in Cheesy Corner. That's your game day destination. What is up, money? How's life?
Johnny, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing good. I look good, man. I'm wearing my I do sports talk radio Monday through Friday, and I'm a part-time stripper on the weekend. Well, I brought
Is that what your costume is?
Man, I'm Officer Ed Banger. Yes. Have you checked it out?
Mine, I thought you were looking like Nikki Sixx.
The hair does kind of look a little Nikki Sixx, doesn't it?
I thought you were not Def Leppard, and that.
I got two arms, bro.
Oh my God!
I guess I could. That's horrible. Just pour some sugar on me. You know what I mean?
There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Johnny.
Well, I do have to say I feel so much better this Friday than I did last Friday after hanging out with you on a Thursday night.
Well, it was a big big celebration to end the little middle school football season, and we had a big old time out there, and we got busy, didn't we, Johnny?
Yeah, we did. Yes, we did.
We got super busy with them. We put up 40 in the first half. We had the offense humming. I was the Steve Sarkisian of middle school football, man.
So that means that you were calling great plays and doing a little bit of sipping on the sauce during the game?
Well, maybe not during.
But after.
Correct.
Oh, man. How's old Uncle Brasky doing? What's up, Brasky?
Getting ready for this homecoming this weekend, Johnny. How about yourself?
Man, you dressing up?
As myself?
As yourself? Man, I'm dressing up.
I'm dressing up as myself. I'll be there early at tailgate tomorrow, ready to go.
Well, he's supposed to have me and Slender down there. Me and Slender's supposed to come to homecoming, but we got put out by the grandkids, from what I understand.
Well, they got to come down and trick or treat. I mean,
well, that's not till Tuesday, Holmes. Like Saturday.
I know, but they're gonna stay all weekend. That way, they can go out, and we get stuck keeping the Rugrats.
So that means you won't be at home all weekend, and your wife will be taking care of the
I
grandkids.
will be keeping it. Now you're getting it. Now you're figuring it out. I'm gonna be up on the square. I can tell you where I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna be here watching them.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Now
I didn't watch my own kid.
We saw how that turned out.
Well, I guess, What? Let me ask you something, Johnny.
Sure.
What is going on with Memphis basketball and this Mikey Williams?
Man, Mikey ain't coming, man. Are you kidding me? Mikey's he's got
don't
legal
tell some
issues.
Of these people that, you tell some of those people that on the Twitter, they get mad. They don't think we should be talking about Mikey Williams. I mean, I think that it's a perfectly great topic to talk about when you've got a young man who's enrolled in online classes at the University of Memphis, and they just added 3 more felonies because he was intimidating witnesses.
Yeah, and not only that, dude. Not only was he intimidating witnesses, which is kind of terrible. This was just a few days ago he was doing all that stuff. But now, you did see where he who was he quoting? Which rapper?
He was quoting Rollo.
Rollo. Yeah, he was in the lyric that he quoted was basically talking about how the DA
and the judge
are holding him down and holding him back. And I'm like, oh no, Mikey. No, Mikey.
Is this man isn't this out in California where this is happening?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure once he gets out there to what is it out there, Folsom Prison or whatever? Once he gets out there, he'll be king of the 3-man pickup match. He'll have
he
some cred in there.
He could average 81. Yeah, he can
Man.
get him about 81 in penal.
So he'd be remember the longest yard, the quarterback, Paul Crew?
Oh, yeah.
So he'll be like the Paul Crew, but for the hoop side, huh?
Absolutely.
He will.
How old is this? Is he only 18?
No, he's a kid. Yeah, he's 18, maybe 19 years old. I mean, he's a youngster.
19, I think.
But But I will say, he's made some coin.
Man, they said dude lived in like a $1.2 million house.
Correct. $1.2 million hilltop home. Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, because he did the YouTube and all that social. Man, I don't understand it. But I know these people are making money.
Is he supposed to be that good of a player?
Yeah, he's pretty nasty. I mean, he's not like some 5-star who's definitely headed to the NBA, but man, his high school career, he was a baller, straight up baller, and he was going to be a big addition to the the University of Memphis. But they got enough talent this year. Penny's going to be all right.
Man, you know how many ballers I've seen over the years, Johnny, here in town that could go fill and never made it anywhere. I mean, there's a roster full of them.
That is the truth.
My man T-Head, remember T-Head?
Sure
do.
do.
BCW. Man, he was getting about 80, and now he's getting 80 in the penal farm, from what I understand.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why they don't cut this guy loose. I didn't know if they think there's some glimmer of hope that maybe.
No, it's
I mean,
more
he's looking
like,
at 9
at
felonies.
least how I look at it is, it's like, he was committed to come to the University of Memphis. It was a big get. It was a lot of news. And Penny doesn't want to turn his back on the young man. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, they're just there to support him. He's taking classes online. Hopefully, life will get better for him. Maybe he'll get out of this. But just don't be intimidating witnesses, man. By the way, dude, why can't we?
man,
If you're going to intimidate, how about not intimidate? How about bribe him? Like, as I'm wearing my cop uniform, a bribe is not, like, a bribe works a lot better, correct?
I agree. Absolutely. It sounds like he got some money. He got enough bribe money, it sounds like. He could do him another YouTube video.
I mean, if it's good enough for our government and our president, isn't it good enough for Mikey Williams?
Absolutely. Johnny, when I used to ride around Bartlett out there, over there in that Golden Triangle, Bartlett, Raleigh, and Frazier.
Oh, yeah.
I always kept a $100 bill wrapped around my license. For when I got pulled over, you hand that out to the cop with a $100 bill, and you get let go. And they don't search your car. You have a great time.
Actually, I'm going to tell you something. That is one of the smartest things I've ever heard come out of your mouth.
Well, I'm just telling you. That's
I'll
how
tell
you get
you,
it done.
if I pull you over, I'm handing back your license and I'm keeping the hundo.
Exactly. Take your wife out to dinner. You don't have to be like Big Chief in Nashville, and we went to the Golden Corral. We had such a good time at Golden Corral. You can go out to a steakhouse for that $100.
Oh, my gosh. I saw Big Chief yesterday.
Oh, he told me all about his trip. He went and saw Franklin. They went to Golden Corral. I'm like, oh, boy, I've 30 years with that. Oh, boy. I bet she was really excited,
Oh my goodness! All right, we got to get to our picks, man. We're already at almost 12:40. I need real quick money. Who do you like this week? There's so many. There's pro, there's college, and there's also the World Series.
There's a lot out there.
Oh, and there's
Johnny,
NBA.
And there's NBA, man. This is the time of year, man. This is a gambler's dream, Johnny. And just remember, I don't know your bankroll any more than you know mine. And with that being said, I'm riding the Ryan Silverfield train one more again, and I'm taking the Tigers -7 over North Texas. They covered for me last week because remember I said if they didn't cover, I was going to start dogging them out.
But yeah, you did. You did.
Alive for another week, and we're 5-2, and there's a lot of Tiger fans up there. I've never heard more Tiger fans upset with a 5-2 team, calling them mediocre and saying that they're not really a good product on the field. Man, I remember the Rip Shear days. It's about 3rd and 18, and we're running a tunnel screen to Bunky Perkins. I mean, come on. I mean, think about this. We're 3-8, looking crazy. We're 5-2.
You can't mistake Ryan Silverfield for Larry Porter, neither.
Man, exactly. I mean, come on now. I mean, was Ryan Silverfield my favorite choice at the time? No, he was not. Everybody in the world knows I wanted Hugh Freeze. But the man's done a good job so far. They got a 5-2 club, and if they win this weekend, they're bowl eligible again. So I'm taking the Tigers -7. I think the Tigers are fired up. They're starting to listen to some of these fools on Twitter, I think that they're a mediocre club. I don't think, I mean, they are what they are. They're 5-2. That's what they are. I'm taking the Tigers -7.
Watson, 2 touchdowns, 160 yards.
Clowning.
I like it. All right, we got.
And I like this, So I was talking to Uncle Brasky earlier, and he said BB was on the other side of this game, and I had to take it. He likes Utah. BB likes Utah, so
Oregon?
We had to fade him. We had to fade him, and we're taking Oregon -6. I know you can tell me all day long that Utah's beat them 4 straight times, and Utah's got the nasty defense up front. They only allowed USC 21 or something like that. I'm telling you right now, Oregon, they got the offense. They got the team to do it. Dan Lanning, he's got that team fired up, and I love Oregon -6.
I like that. And by the way, have you seen how much money Oregon's right now spending on Bo Nix's Heisman campaign? I mean, the dude's got 20 touchdowns, 1 interception through the air. I don't know how many he's run for. He's already thrown for over 2,000 yards. Bo Nix is tearing things up. This game on the road in Salt Lake City would be huge going to get that dub. I think that they go out there and smoke them.
Bo Nix, he's the dark horse. He's got a chance to win the Heisman. If he can come out and he can beat Utah, USC, and they've got Oregon State left, I believe, and maybe a Sad Cow club. But I think if he can get a dub over Utah and USC and Oregon State, I mean, he could win the Heisman Trophy depending on what some of these other guys do. Caleb Williams is out the picture. I don't even know why they had him. They had him on ESPN like he was still in it.
He ain't in it. Yeah, dude.
I mean, come on, man.
That Notre Dame performance was bad, but that Utah performance was even worse. So, yeah.
Correct. He's looking sad, and, he was talking about he wants equity in an NFL club, and he may not go one if he doesn't get the team he wants. And, that's the kind of kid I want on my football team.
I don't blame you. Nope. Not going to have that.
I don't want that. No.
Michael Penix Jr. is definitely up there, and they're probably going to play each other again, so he
is done, man.
He's been throwing touchdowns.
I think Oregon gets them back in that Pac-12. They make if that's the Pac-12 championship game, Oregon and Washington. I think Oregon gets them this time. I think they're the better club. They just made some bad decisions. Dan Lanning should have kicked 2 field goals. You're up 10.
No kidding. No kidding. I talked about that earlier. I was like, go back to Dan Lanning, go back to Josh Heupel last week, go back to Elko when Duke played Florida State, go back to Penn State when they played Ohio State. These coaches, man, James Franklin, they all making just dumb decisions and blaming and just saying, oh, the analytics say this. Well, man, also there's momentum. There's a football game. You have feel.
Whatever happened to that gut feeling, you know your club better than the head football coach should know their club better than anybody else. Well, the analytics said go for it on 4th and 2 if you're down by 6 with 3 minutes and say, shut up. Come on. Can we play let's play football, man.
Dane, let's play some football.
I love it when you go for it on 4th and 2 and you start to play in the shotgun 5 yards behind and don't get it and wonder why. That's my favorite.
Oh, that drives me nuts.
Stick your quarterback out there and hand it off.
Yeah, that drives me nuts.
Come on.
Oh, and by the way, that's what I was going to say. Have you seen, we talked about Bo Nix for a second. Have you seen how much money, though, Oregon's spending on ESPN? If you
what was the number on it?
I couldn't remember. I can't remember the number, but it's ridiculous because you have Bo Nix in Times Square. You have Bodacious. Anytime you go to ESPN, you look over at their little screen and you have Bo Nix in his back pointing at his number 10, and it says Bodacious. Like, it's on ESPN. I've seen it on on my Twitter feed is popping up. Like they are really pushing Bo Nix to get
Bo
this
Nix
bad boy.
has the best PR team I've ever seen.
I agree.
It is unbelievable. It is the most annoying thing. There was a fight earlier this season at College Game Day. Who had a better PR team, Bo Nix or Jesus? Because all the signs at Game Day were either for Jesus or Bo Nix.
Dude, couldn't said it better than Dacus.
Bo Nix has got all that Nike money sitting there at Oregon. Don't forget that.
That's true, man. That's true.
And this is a guy that couldn't even start at Auburn.
Well, he started for a long damn time. You mean he couldn't win? And by the way, I don't know if you know this. Do you know that Bo Nix has started more football games than any other college football player in history?
Really? Well, that's because of the
sounds
COVID
about right.
year,
Yeah, he was still playing football when Justin Herbert was playing.
He was playing back when Justin Timberlake was still relevant. He was playing football before Britney Spears lost her damn mind. He was playing before one of the Kardashians almost killed Lamar Odom.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get to some Brasky plays.
All right, Johnny, we're starting it off this weekend. We like the Pony Excess. SMU minus 20.5 over Tulsa.
That is...
SMU has been rolling.
Yeah, and that Tulsa team's terrible.
They are horrible. And our next play, I don't understand why this line's so high. They played 2 good games in a row. I like Houston plus the 17.5 against Kansas State.
I haven't even looked at that.
That's a lot of points.
That is a lot of points.
I looked at the injuries. I thought maybe somebody's injured here that I'm not seeing, but they're not. And then the nickel play this week we're going to go with the guys that are all 28 years old and ride bicycles. We're going to take BYU plus 20.5
against Texas. Yep, against them Longhorns.
Quarterback's out.
Well, Quinn Ewers is definitely out, yes, and Arch Manning ain't going to be walking through that door playing either, unless another quarterback.
No, they're going to play this other guy.
Well,
so
yeah.
I think that's way too many points to give. You know, and plus at BYU, they're all 28 by the time they come out. They're
Shit,
29 years old.
they all got like 3 wives and a bunch of kids.
Right. You know, I mean, these are grown men out there, so surely they can keep that within 20.
In Utah, by the time you're 28, how many wives are you supposed to have? Like, what do you think the average number is?
I don't want to have any. I mean, I'd like to have some threesomes, but I don't want to have any wives. You know, I don't want that crap.
One wife,
you know,
one wife is enough for you.
Yeah, I don't even want one. You know, I just rather have, you know, maybe a threesome here and there and act like it. You know, I mean, we could do something, but I mean, you know, think of the child support you'd have to if you decide to leave them.
For the children out there, you gotta say in French, menage a twizzle. That way people, you know, it's a little bit easier. What's your dime bag?
The dime bag play of the week, and I hate to go this, but I think they are on the downward trend. Kentucky has looked horrible the last couple of weeks. I like Tennessee going there -3.5.
Wow. Josh Heupel, Mark Stoops. Man, that's tough. All right, you're taking Tennessee. We've listened to all your plays. I'm getting like over there, like, you got to get over. We got to pay some bills. So guess what, gentlemen? I got to say goodbye. I hope you all have a blessed weekend, and I'm sure I'll see you on Saturday, Brasky, and I'm sure I'll see you later this afternoon, Money.
Yes, sir. I'll see you there, brother.
That's my
Don't
boys.
hang out with Money too long so you can get here early, Johnny.
You're right. I'm going to be a good boy.
Right.
I'm leaving Money
a
at
broke
5.
man is a dangerous man.
That is
Yes,
true.
man. Broke man is dangerous.
Gentlemen, y'all be easy, be blessed. We got to close things out on the other side. Don't you dare touch the dial. We got to play on baseball. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Sports 56 WHBQ on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to watch live video of our shows, stay up to date with station events, and have chances to win prizes. Don't miss out on anything that's going on. Follow us at Sports 56 WHBQ.
Of course, 117 Prime, Memphis' premier downtown dining destination, has hands down the best steaks in Memphis, and the selection of other entrees rivals any restaurant in town. But let's just take a second to talk about appetizers, the beginning of every great meal. 117 Prime offers perfectly sliced Mishima Wagyu beef carpaccio, lobster salad with cold water lobster knuckle, mussels in red curry. Mouthwatering yet? All these wonders are there to start your meal at 117 Prime. Imagine where it will go from there.
Hey everybody, Chevy truck season, it's here. And if you're ready for a new Silverado, All-Star Chevrolet right here in Olive Branch has deals that are spot on to save you money. And let's be real, your good credit deserves it. Financing as low as 0. No payment for 90 days. That could be next year. Plus, you get $1,000 in cash, and All-Star has all the Silverados. Fall road trips, tailgating, Thanksgiving, Christmas, timing could not be better. So come to Olive Branch and drive a new Tahoe or Traverse. And if it's a certified pre-owned Chevy or any pre-owned you want, All-Star is loaded up. Camaro convertibles, Suburbans, Lexuses. If it's not here, just ask Jeff and he will find it for you. And Jeff and Kevin told me to thank all of you who are bringing your cars and trucks here to sell. You could get a check today for some crazy good money. Remember, it's not South Haven, not Mount Moriah or Bartlett or Carterville. It's gotta be Olive Branch, people. So find new roads to All-Star Chevy today or go to allstarautogroup.com.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roof Services. If you need a new roof for your home or business, we hope to hear from you and will work hard to earn your business. We are experts and certified in residential and commercial roofing, siding, and gutter installation. I have been serving the Memphis area for over 20 years, and now with 2 of my sons working with me, we plan to be here for years to come. So if you need a roof, please give us a call. On a personal note, what a great time it is to be a Memphis sports fan. With the Grizzlies and the Redbirds and 901 FC, not to mention Tigers football and basketball, it's going to be a fun year. Thanks to Coach Silverfield and Coach Hardaway and their staffs for their dedication to the student and athletes, the University of Memphis, the City of Memphis, and us fans. Five Ash Roof Services, a proud partner of the Memphis Tigers and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. Five Ash Roofing, fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Five Ash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Moving is stressful, but Black Tie Moving can take the worry out of the process. Whether you're moving across town or across country, moving your home or your office, your personal moving concierge from Black Tie Moving will work with you to design a plan that perfectly fits your budget and needs. And they're available 24/7 to answer any questions you have. Give Black Tie Moving a call at 901-316-6196 or go to blacktiemoving.com/Memphis to get your personal, no obligation quote from the moving experts at Black Tie Moving.
Ready to unlock your home's potential? A huge sale has up to 50% off retail at Everything's Yours Appliances with 2 convenient locations in Mississippi, 7095 Hacks Cross Road, Olive Branch, and 8478 Highway 178 West in Visalia. Invest in new appliances knowing you got a great deal. Everything's Yours Appliances has no credit financing available with low down payment and delivery. Everything's Yours Appliances has all major appliances and name brands. Hurry to Everything's Yours Appliances, where customers are number one.
We all appreciate luxury. We love the newest technology. We want something that sparkles and looks great. Well, I've got it all in one place. It's called Genesis of Olive Branch, right at the corner of Highway 78, that's Lamar, and the first exit in Mississippi, that's Craft Road. Turn left and you will see Genesis of Olive Branch. And right now, you can get the 2024 Genesis GV70 starting at $49,480 with special financing as low as 3.49% on select models. How about the 2024 Genesis GV80? A little bit bigger, starting at $55,995, financing as low as 5.49% with a $2,000 rebate when trading a luxury brand. Call them. They'll even bring you a Genesis at your work or your home for a test drive. They're convinced that when you drive a Genesis, you're going to want one. Call 662-890-6684. Ask for Vinny. Genesis of Olive Branch.
4.9-liter V8, 0 to 60, and I'm about to find out.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, hanging out with Johnny Hill, Brian Dacus. Big thanks to T. Money Brasky, Lee Sterling of ParamountSports.com, Jay Ham, the historian. Been a great busy show. Hopefully you are going to make a lot of money with all Lee's picks, and then you can just go to Frontier Western Store, 5880 Goodman Road down in Olive Branch. Bang, bang, boom. They got everything, head to toe. They got all the largest boot showroom in the world. If you want some cowboy boots, some Western boots, some work boots, that's the only place to go, 5880 Goodman Road. They got them for your kids. They got them for your girl. They got them for you. They got them for everybody. Head on over there and check them out. If you can't make it, though, you can shop online at frontierwesternstore.com. Now, I'm giving away 4 tickets. Sunday, there's a little exhibition, Tigers, Lane College. 2 o'clock is the game. Correct, Dacus?
That is correct.
Man, look at me. And I can't go. So here's 4 tickets for you. All you have to do is text 901-360-8255. I need your name, your cell phone, and your email address. Very, very simple.
And also throw out breakout player this year for the Tigers. He's going to have a big year.
Who?
Who's going to have a big year.
And throw out there a little, like, who's going to be a breakout player this year for the Tigers. I like that. Yeah, 901-360-8255. If you can go to the game on Sunday and don't have tickets, just text in, and we will text you back that you're the winner, and then we'll send you the tickets. It's that easy. Now, speaking of easy, I think tonight's game in pro baseball is simple. I love Nathan Eovaldi. I love the Rangers. I also love the fact that the last 2 games in Philly, who won? The road team.
That's right.
The last 2 games in Houston, who won? The road team.
That's right.
Or is anybody's fans going to actually leave the ballpark happy? Yes. Tonight in Arlington, the Texas Rangers lost all 3 home games in the ALCS. Well, guess what? They're going to get that win. Their fans are going to leave happy. Everybody in Arlington is going to party like a rock star, play ball like an all-star, and they're going to spend their money like, well, probably your wife does. Bing, bang, boom, spend it quick. Get your money on. And again, take the Texas Rangers, back Nathan Eovaldi in his big old ears.
What about tonight in college football, John? You got to play there?
Man, not really.
Go under. How about that?
You like the under?
Kind of. If I'm going to play anything, I'm going to play the under.
You like the under? Hey, man, I love playing totals. I love rooting for defense. I love rooting for not scoring. People think I'm crazy, but it's actually kind of fun. So take it. Who's playing again?
Charlotte and FAU.
Charlotte and FAU. FAU 3.5-point favorite?
That's right.
What's the total?
43.5 last time I saw.
Under 43.5. Ooh, currently 44.5.
Ooh,
Let's
even
take
better.
the under. Let's take the under. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. From Dacus, I'm John. Get out there, make the world a better place. See you on the flip side. Peace.
Jenkins Floors and More in Hernando is growing. This family